Hello, and welcome to my first ever devlog. In this series, after I made the rock model, I imported it into Unity and made a texture for it. After placing some rocks around, the scene felt a little bit dull, so I added some post-processing to spice it up a little bit. And this is what it turned out to look like. Now after making a small scene for the player to run around in, you would think I would start making the player, right? Well, that's exactly what I did. I'm kidding, I made grass. After making a pickle in paint, I imported it into Unity and after getting the grass fixed, it looked pretty decent so far. Okay, I should probably start focusing on making the player now. After importing my player script from another project, I could walk, crouch, and jump around. Once I got my player working, I needed my first enemy, so I made a bean, colored it red, and began working on an enemy script. After completing the code, I put it on the enemy, and now it should work, but what is it doing? After fixing up the code, the enemy should now follow the player. I also added a simple outline to the enemy. Now I just need to work on the player actually attacking the enemy. So I typed some code, added a health bar, and now you should actually be able to kill the enemy. And I also added eyes. I also worked on blood particles, so when you hit the enemy, they bleed. I also wanted to make an actual weapon, so I jumped in Blender and started creating one. Now I'm no 3D modeler, but I think it actually turned out pretty well. After adding the knife into Unity, I added some sway to it. I also added a swing animation, and now it didn't look that bad. I also wanted to add wall running, because why not? It's my game, I can do whatever I want. And this is how it turned out. So my game needed UI, and I didn't really have any ideas for it, so I just made it up on the spot. So I'm definitely going to change it later, but for now I think this worked well. I also made the world a little bit bigger. Now since the enemy is just a red bean, I actually wanted to make a model for him. I think he turned out pretty cool. So after I got him into game, I added his colliders and his scripts, added new materials, and gave him some eyes, and now he's good to go. Now he looks kinda weird because he has no animations and he's just sliding towards us, and he bleeds. So let's fix that real quick. First of all, I made his head look at the player. After I got that working, I wanted to add some animations. After getting the animation done, I did some quick code and it worked in game perfectly. Next up, I wanted to fix the blood, so what I did is I copied over the blood and I changed it into stone. Now with that problem out of the way, I wanted to make some water. Bad the animation looks, but I'm no animator. I'll definitely come back to improve this later though. I'm having a lot of fun making this so far, and I hope it is entertaining. If you like this, consider subscribing and liking. I'll see you in the next one.